Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're at day 56 here in Zurdania, and we're starting to get ourselves set for the final run home. So we've just yesterday bought the Voron and the Tayga into the Valley of Falling Rocks. And the Azov 7. So we've got 3 trucks there now. We've got the Voron AE to do the short logs. We've got the Tayga to do the seismic vibration work. And we've got the Azov 7 to do some cargo work. So between the 3 of them, we should be able to make some pretty good progress on the remaining tasks and contracts here in Valley of Falling Rocks. I think today we'll focus mostly on the seismic vibration one, because that means then we can get the Tayga to go back and put the long log add-on on. We've still got a bit to do yet though, so let's swoosh on over, because there we are, we've just arrived. So that is the mighty Tayga 6455B sitting there, thinking about doing seismic vibration tasks. So let's just have a look at what the seismic one is. Minerals in the ground. So we've got 4 spots that we have to scan. A south ridge, an east ridge, a west ridge, and a north ridge. So let's have a bit of a go. I'm just going to literally start. We'll just... Whoops, don't want to do that. Oh, wait. So we'll just get stuck in. We're pretty well fueled up. And we will see how we go at finding... Well, at the moment we're kind of in the west. But we're getting close to the north one. So we might keep heading up the main road and just watch what those numbers do for a bit. But the north one we're just creeping away from. We're creeping away from everything now, pretty much. We're getting a little bit closer to the east one. I'm going to go all the way up and around like we normally do, because I don't really want to... I might just share a little bit of fuel. 62, I don't really want to give them that much. Because I think my cunning plan is I'm going to come around the main, as if we're doing our normal route. We'll see what we can find as we come up the north here. I'm reckoning we should be able to find that north one pretty well. Then I'm going to come through the middle of the map to the fuel station. So hopefully we haven't run ourselves short on for fuel. So I also want to replenish my spare wheels. You can see we're getting closer to that north one now. 3:30 now, so we're definitely closing in on it. Obviously it's going to be on a ridge, so it's probably up on top of that hill or something like that. Really cooking now though. Getting closer. Love the Tayga. It's so quick compared to most of the others. Come along here, because we're getting closer all the time, so that's good. And now we're in 150 metres from it. I'm just nervous of where I am, so we're going to grab that tree there. Make sure we're okay. Getting really close now. We're going straight for. I reckon it's going to be up here where that watchtower is. Really close. Well, that's great. So it's sort of on our way anyway. Going away from it now. But can't really help that. It's going to be pretty much where the watchtower is. Well, maybe not. Not just the other side. We were closer before. Still going away. And we're going towards. Probably. I reckon it's. It'll be. It's going to be where we normally cut through. As we're getting closer to it, and we're getting further away from it. I reckon it's going to be on that little jump down bit. Here. There you go. Right. Very cool. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I wanted to do. No, I've forgotten how to do seismic. Do the seismic vibration. Rightio. So that's the first one done. So let's head down to the fuel station now. We can jump off the edge here like we often do. Get past that tree. It's not sure why we had quite as much trouble there, but anyway, we got there in the end. Come on, get going. We're going to go down via the service hub. Sort out our spare wheels. Oh, we've got one. Okay. Or the other one. Hi, Dan. All fine. Dan is good. Get our wheel. We'll head down, fuel up again. We need to have a look at the spots over at the east and the... Is that right? Right, now we're good. I have had a sneaky peek at MapRunner, so I do have a fair idea as to where I'm going. That's why that first one was fairly easy to find. The eastern one is over near the greenhouses. And once we've fueled up, we'll head over that way. And the south one is down near the southern watchtower. It can be quite painful to get to. And the west one actually is the trickiest, I think. The west one is sort of in the... I'm not too sure where the west one is, so we'll do that one last. It's dark, so of course we can't see anything. Well, we should get through all of them today. It would be nice if we can knock over minerals in the ground today. That would be good. Yeah, so we're still quite a long way away from all of them. But we're a bit limited in where we go based on the paths we can follow. I'm keen to head to the fuel station. Keep going around that rock. I'm going to come up here to the fuel station and be able to refuel, and then I'll head over to the greenhouse. You know where that is, and it's pretty easy to get to, and that should get us the east one. And we'll head down south to the south watchtower. I'll have to check the map a bit as we go, but we'll be okay. And then we'll come back to the fuel station again. Head over to the west, which is kind of on our way to the gateway. Because then we want to get out of here and back to the garage. We can reconfigure with a long log trailer. Around here and fuel up on our way out. So we did well to share our fuel with the Voron. There was plenty, more than I thought. And now fueled up, we should be fine. Do our little trip up to the greenhouse and then down to the south watchtower and back to the fuel station. Should be able to make that. It'll be fairly tight, but we should be right. We should see that east one coming down pretty quickly now. This way. And we've got a nice big snorkel on it. This is the only really deep water we go through, actually. This way. A lot of deep water to go through. It's starting to get close now. Head up this way, because obviously it's going to be on the ridge. We're going to a ridge checkpoint. Not going to be down in the valley. Oh, I just made it. Almost there. New to drive. A nice spot for a photo too. It's a lovely spot for a photo, isn't it? Be that way, I think, without all the things. Anyway, let's oh, yeah. So that's the second one scanned. Let's take a photo there. The grass is so high. Doesn't really give us a good shot, does it, with all that grass everywhere? So I'm going to just run forward just a fraction and get away from that. Oh, there. That'll be a better shot. Okay, good. So that was a better shot. Let's just stop the engine for a second. So now's when it gets a little bit harder. Because now we've got to come down. The next one is... no, that's what... Oh, goodness me. Facing north. Right, the next one is up here somewhere. So to get there, the best way to get to there is going to be probably turn around, come back the way we came, head down here, along the bottom there, squiggly, squiggly. Right. And then this is where it gets tricky then. Probably, yeah, much as it's not going to be much fun, probably up and over the cliff like that. Yep, that's where we're going to go. Okay, well, let's see how we go without blue markers to start with. We are probably going to want to put some blue markers down shortly. First, we need to turn around. And not just jump straight off the edge of the cliff. Oh, no more angle than that, please. Ah, no. Yeah. Any other brakes sometimes just do not work. That was nearly very scary, wasn't it? I've got a couple of tight turns to make here now. Just steady go around there. Back to here. I think it's going to be easiest to go down the bottom. So come back the same path we normally take to get to the chapel. I might even pop some lights on. A little bit dark. Closing in on the southern one. This time we're going to keep heading right. Just keep watching those numbers to make sure I'm going in the right sort of direction, or where I reckon it is. Up and around, so I might go. Numbers might go the wrong way for a minute. Maybe up and around. Too sure about coming this way, but I think the Tayga's pretty sure-footed, so it'll be okay. Came along this way with the little Zix, I think, back at the earlier days. Scouting around this area. I hope I'm on the right road. Let's just have a check. Just have a check. Am I on the right road? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, good. This is a bit nasty here. The tree there though, so let's get our winch out. Grab that tree. I'm going to pull a winch just yet because we probably don't need it. Occasionally, it's well worth having a winch point attached so you don't have to panic at the last moment. That's interesting. Let go of the winch. Starting to get a bit closer now. We moved a bit away. Starting to close in on our south one. Oh, this is a cracky rock. Okay. We're right near the edge though, aren't we? It's not exactly a big truck path, this is a small truck path. That's good fun. Just have a little look there, see if that's a cut through. Ooh, gosh no. I think I'm heading somewhere up here. That's the sort of place I'm heading. But there's no easy way to get up there other than following this path. So we'll just keep following this path. Whoa, that was a bit scary. Those big rocks, they do that. I think I have to go this way. I think I have to go that bottom way, because if I stay on the top here, I can't get up to the tower. So. Like that, that'll be fine. Not the best way of getting across that bridge, but hey, it worked. forces you to go that way because of those big three jiggers there. Wow, that was close. That was really close, wasn't it? I nearly fell over there. That would have been super embarrassing. There we go here. Top, I think. Fighting, always fighting. Goodness. So we're getting close. We're going to go further away for a minute. So we've got to go down to go up. Just detach it, didn't winch it, just wanted to make sure I was safe. Now we're getting really, really close, aren't we? No, the other way. Okay. Right on the edge there. Back in there. Right. So that's the third scanny point. Okay. And now we just have the west one. I'm pretty sure the west one, I'll spin that around. The west one is over in up here near the West Chapel, I think. Somewhere in this sort of cliffy area. Not so sure on that one. But we're going to head back to the gas station first. The best way back to the gas station is probably along these paths. It's a bit yucky. But that's probably the way we'll go. Yeah. So we've got to go back down to where we were. I don't think we can go down that way very easily. Well, maybe. I wonder if that's achievable down through there. It does look fairly heavily wooded. We can sort of, if we can possibly go down sort of that side. This part's going to be the hard bit. Sort of squishing through there. But if we can get through there, we can go along this way. Something like that. We try that, or is that just asking for trouble? It does look fairly solidly wooded down there, doesn't it? Hard to judge. Not easy, but we'll try. Oh, we could get through there. There's no nasty big tree in the way now. Some rocks by the looks of it. Feels pretty good though. How about that? It's alright. I'm going to get down to the next road down there though. Or do I just go down there? I'm just trying to think which way is probably easier. I reckon that way might be easier. Too bad. We're doing this way now. The bottom way is probably easier, I think. In terms of, oh, steady, steady. Yeah, in terms of the actual terrain, I think this way will be harder. The terrain, we've got more nasty rocks and edges and potentially fall off spots. I mean, I could be wrong. It might be a walk in the park. Yeah, when you're looking at the map, it just looked like this was more of a goat track. Oh yeah, this is nasty. The other way would definitely have been more sensible. This way is not a good way. Those loose rocks just keep pushing us off the edge. I don't know how. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We can do this. Be brave. Well, there's a tree over that side that I can winch on in a minute. Yes. So much more comfortable when I've got a winch on, even if I don't use it. Do use it. Going down the bottom would have been a lot easier and more fun and less stressful. And we've got a fallen tree there that we can winch on. I think we'll be okay with that. SnowRunner normally gives you some assistance on things when it's a tricky path. Sometimes they don't. Normally there's a tree or a fallen tree or a tree stump or some such. But, it's just in the right place to help you out. As long as you look for it before you really need it. Normally if you leave it too late and then you really need a good winch point, it's too late by the time you find it. Too silly, we can come up here. Never go too fast through these sunflower fields. You can do real damage. I don't know why. There must be things in there that can bash the suspension in particular. Right, there you go. We're back at the fuels place. Pretty cool, huh? Happily refueled. And now we just got to find the west one. I'm not too sure where it is. it's going to be over towards the west. Just going to come over to here and then pull over. I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, up near that West Chapel or up here. It's up this sort of way. So I reckon I'm going to want to take this path. So we're probably going to want to skedoodle back over here and then come along this edge and then cut up there. That's my plan. So we're going to come over to here. Oh, not there. There. And then along here. Along there. And then up there. And then sort of scooch around and see what we can find. It's probably there or somewhere near there. Hopefully we'll be lucky and we'll be about there. This could be tricky. I know we took this path or something similar with the great big Zix 605R and the big semi-trailer, and that was really scary. Hopefully the Tayga is a bit more sized for this sort of task. Left. We're definitely going in the right direction now. Closing in on it, so that's a good thing. Now we're within 150. So we don't go across there. Go across there. They're going in the right direction now. There. So close now. Yeah, I think we're there. Yeah, we are there. How about that? We are there. Scan that. And there we go, 11,000 credits, and we got some good data there. Not that the results are perfect, since vegetables don't grow on rocks, but there are still some usable plots here and there. Thanks for contributing to science. Nice. So we can now skippity skip down to here back this way and around. Kick on out our normal exit. Out the gateway. I'll put a spot in there just in case I get confused. But that's pretty much where we're going, so that's cool. Oh, but we're not going down there. How do we get down there? How do we get down there? Oh, right, so it's a big loop. Okay. Are we on a big rock? Feels like we're on a big rock. Get me off that big rock. Scoot around here. So we're going to head back now and take this guy all the way back to the garage. And then configure him with a long log back end. A long log front end. We have to go over to the trailer store and get a long log back end. So that's pretty good that we've finished with the seismic work. Happy with that. If we can get our long log configuration set up, that'll be pretty good too. Actually, let's just have a quick look. Are we better off heading back and around this way and then through this gateway? Or are we better off... No, let's come through the bottom one. We can refuel at the fuel station and run all the way around the main road. We do have to take the little zigs down and fuel it up too, don't we? I think we're still going to need some fuel here. Well, we did that contract pretty well, just using the fuel station as our fueling up point. Pretty much back to the game. Rightio. So let's head through to Zurdanian Valley. We'll run all the way around the main road to get back to the garage. Unfortunately, we can't get the long log trailer add-on thingy on our way. But be that as it may. And then we've also got to take the burlap up into the other map as well. So we still need to move a few little trailers around. So we don't need to fuel up from the step. Just go. Sorry, to the fuel station. A little bit of a drive now, but it's not a very difficult one. Just gotta watch out for these little rocks that will always do. Just one damage to the suspension. Always has to do one. Another one. It's the death by 1,000 cuts approach. So once I've done this, I'd like to get the burlac up into the other map and the Tayga with its long log setup. I don't think we'll get them both there today. The Tayga's still got to go over to the trailer store. I don't think you can buy a long log trailer back end on anything other than a truck with a long log front end. I don't think you can just turn up there and buy one. Otherwise we could take the Jiangsu over and get one, but I don't think you can attach a long log trailer connection without having the front end sorted. I don't think it's just the standard trailer hitch. It's been a good day of seismic work today, anyway. Tomorrow, I'm not sure, we might do some short logs and then switch to do some cargo. I might not finish anything tomorrow. If we even get this guy configured and set to go. Put that away. Right, so grab the long log, medium, short. Oh, you can't do long logs. Yes, you can. Log carrier front. Could even have a crane on, but I'm not going to bother. Working out where I am. I want to come over to the burlap and fix up any repair points. Change track. There. Right. Needless to say, we'll be taking the burlap via the service hub at some stage too. Let's go and get our back end. It's an awfully long gap there for the logging crane, I guess. I'm sure the normal Tayga has a much more closer fit. We've only got to do one load of long logs too, so bit of work just for one load, but anyway. Definitely don't need these hay bales. I'll leave that one service spare part there, but I don't think we're going to need that either. Like we'll find something later on that I need hay bales for. Anyway, I don't think so. I want to go with that one. Weird. I don't think we're going to get our trailer and get all the way back to the gateway today. Starting to get light. I guess it doesn't take that long to come along the main roads. The inevitable one hit to suspension. Ah, I missed that lot. Head over and get our trailer. I can see them. That's one of them. Rightio. Get away from me. I'm going to steal a bit of fuel from the Jansu as I go past. And see if we can get to the gateway. Still need to bring the billet with the burlap over as well. We're having some fun with the rear lock trailer, aren't we? Let's see if we can pull for a little bit of fuel out of the Jiangsu. Perfect. And then head over to the gateway. I think we're getting a bit late already. Not 8 o'clock yet though. Not far off it. Pretty sure these long logs, when we do them, it'll be, they have to go to the southwest village. So once we've done our, pick them up at the logging station, we'll take them down the train line. Foggy morning. 756. Couldn't get much closer to that if we tried. But we do have to bring the burlap over. So we'll leave it there for now, though. And tomorrow we will bring the burlap over. And then the two of them can go through together. And we can really focus on doing the last things in the Valley of Falling Rocks. But that's it for today. So, actually, I'm going to just get them to shut up. Shut up. Turn off your radio. Thank you. Well, that's interesting. Maybe not. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And yeah, hopefully you can join me again tomorrow. So now we've finished all the seismic work. Tomorrow it'll be focused on logs and cargo, I think. And maybe scouty trailers. Who knows? Anyway, that's it for now. So we will be back again tomorrow. Bye-bye.